All right, I'm here at the Penn State campus here with head coach Randy Jepson, 3-time NCAA National Coach of the Year. Randy, how are the guys looking after today's workout?
I'll tell you, it's early. You know, we just got back from Christmas. This is our second practice, and there's always a lot of rust to knock off, and so that's what we're doing right now.
Okay. And when you look at the guys, I saw the guys. They look great. They're getting through. Is there anyone in particular you're looking for to kind of lead this group this year?
You know, we're a team that is going to rely on everybody. We have some, really sharp performers, but this is a team that is going to have to really pull together to have a really successful season. We're a little bit thin on depth, and so guys are going to have to step up each week. But they've been a great group to work with.
Okay. Now, as you're preparing, for the first meet of the year, is there like a certain mindset you like everyone to kind of get into in terms of expectations or hit percentage or anything of that nature?
Yeah, number one is the number one rule is don't beat yourself, which means get healthy, be healthy. Coming out of that first meet, you've got to be ready to go and knock out week after week. And so you don't want to have any setbacks. So you want to be smart, and we'll be doing a little bit conservative routines to make sure that happens. And once we really get into the swing of things, we'll be able to add some things back in. But it's about number one, don't beat yourself, and then get what you can get.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anyone in particular that maybe is on the injured reserve that you're trying to get healthy or nursing injuries?
Yeah, most of the team has been banged up. In fact, we've in the fall of our 6 scholarships that we have that are allowed by the NCAA, we really only had 3 of those that were able to work pretty much full time. So that was really tough for us. But in the bright side of that is that we've been able to develop some other guys and have them realize that they've got to be ready to step up. And over the long haul, that builds depth. So that's a good thing.
Nice. Okay. So as for your fans out there, is there any event that you're looking forward to in terms of being like the top 5 in the country? Or
we're perennially very good on rings, and I think that we'll be good again there if we can remain healthy. Our pommel horse is solid. It could be a very good event for us. We're a little weaker on vault and high bar, but I think that those are things that will develop through the season. And I think that our best shot is to be solid on 6. And we'll have some highs and lows here and there, but if you put out 6 good events with each guy hitting, anything can happen.
Yeah. So just talk a little bit about Steven. Last year he won the NCAA Pommel Horse Championship as a freshman. The last person did it was Mark Sohn. We talked about it earlier. How is Steven training? How's everything going with him this year?
Good. He's been set back a little bit with a little bit of an injury to his wrist and whatnot. But the thing we dealt with Mark years ago on was that every meet's a new meet, and so you can't look at the big picture like, oh, I have to go out and win this week, or I have to repeat as an NCAA champion. You don't do that by thinking at the end. You think about, what do I do today? And if he can start checking off each day and do what he has to do, who knows what will happen in the end? But at least he'll be prepared and he won't take himself out of the game. And, that's what we said last year. He wanted to do a bigger routine, was capable of a bigger routine. But as it worked out, the best thing for Steven was to be as clean as he could be, and that's wonderful. So, he has a lot that he can do, but we've got to work into that, and it'll be day by day by day. And if he has that mindset, anything can happen.
Nice, awesome. Now you guys have quite a few freshmen coming in this year. Is there any freshmen that you're going to use a lot this year, or you'd like to use in the lineup this year?
Well, Brendan Pantazis has stepped up, and he's done a good job for us. We're hoping that he can remain healthy and get a little bit better in shape. He had a long summer layoff, and that slowed him down in terms of development. But he's started to get in the swing of things now, which is great. And Parker Clayton's been set back with some health issues, but hopefully he'll be in the swing of things. And looking at Alex Frack, he's done a great job for us this fall and continues to develop. And one of the bright spots for us has been Jack Baldwin, who came in as a walk-on horse, 4.0 last semester, academically and engineering.
Wow.
We had several guys stand up that way academically. The team's doing great in school, as always, but that's been great. But he stepped up on pommel horse and swings very, very well. So it's great to have those guys come in and show well first season.
Nice. So you mentioned your freshman 4.0. Obviously, school life is very important here at Penn State for all you gymnasts out there. What's your advice for the guys in balancing that school versus athletic, in college?
Well, one of the things I really try to get the guys to do is to realize that, we have expectations. There's a white space. People come in and they see all the banners. It's not about the banners, it's about the empty space. And so we want to fill that. So when they come in here, they go behind those doors, those doors close, it's gymnastics. It's 100% gymnastics. But when they leave, they got to be thinking school. What's my future? And, with guys that have the aspirations that they have, both athletically, but also professionally and academically down the road, if they don't pay the price outside the gym like they do in the gym, they're not going to be successful. So the guys have bought into that, and we've been done very, very well. Noah Roberson, 4.0.
Wow. He
just had 19 credits, another 4.0 in biomedical engineering and mechanical engineering, double major.
Ooh.
Elite 91 winner last year, top collegiate gymnast academically. He's going to be that again probably. But, it's because he works very, very hard, has that mindset that I'm going to excel, not just inside the gym, but outside the gym. So that's what we're calling our guys to do.
Wow, awesome. So obviously we're going to shift it a little bit to like the national team aspect of competition.
Right.
You have good guys every year. Do you have any guys that are going to be looking to potentially compete at Winter Cup or USA Gymnastics Championships later on this year?
Sure, we've got a couple of guys that are knocking on the door for that. Brendan Pantaz is going to make a qualifying bid here to get into Winter Cup. Steven Narasic, of course, is in for the mix there. And we've got other guys outside. We've got a kid who just graduated last year that is actually on the, he's got dual citizenship, competed World Championships for Norway. For Finland, sorry.
Wow, and, nice. International here at Penn State.
Now he's, member of their national team, and he's pursuing a graduate degree in engineering overseas. So he's done a good job there. And Sam Zakutny and Wyatt Tyndall, both national team members from Canada, they'll be going to their Canadian championship. So we've got guys that are knocking on the door internationally as well.
Wow, that's great stuff. And last question here, for any gymnasts or whatever up-and-comers that are in high school looking for Penn State, what are you looking for in a gymnast?
Well, number one, good solid basics, great air awareness, good lines, obviously all the things that you look for naturally. But I want a guy who's got character. You won't get through this experience of collegiate gymnastics successfully without character. And so somebody that'll look you in the eye, be square with you, and look his parents in the eye, that kind of thing, that's a big deal. And they have to be serious students. We're looking for guys that really want to aspire to be more than just, an achiever in the gym.
Gotcha.
And the guys that have been successful here over the years, I can point to a whole host of them out on the wall outside who are engineers, who are doctors, all across the board, that have just had the ability to succeed both in the gym and out of the gym, and that's what we're calling for.
Awesome. Well, that's head coach, Penn State, Randy Jepson.
Thanks.
Thank you, Randy, for the interview.
You bet.
All right. Only here in Gymnasticsville.